Okay, so if you have a chair, please grab that. And we're gonna start, we're gonna start on the chair, and then we'll make our way down to the floor. All right, so we're just gonna start in a sitting position, opening up the hip. Make sure that your shin is on your thigh, not the ankle. You can also do your foot, outside of the foot. Apply a little bit of pressure if you need. What I like to do is support the leg here. Just kind of let the foot slide off. Helps create a little bit of movement in the hip. And it just allows you to, really support your leg. So you're not applying any unnecessary pressure on the knee. And if you've been sitting down, you might want to try a couple back cracks. And shake it out, other side. So again, support your leg. You can change your body torso angle forward or back as well. Once you're done, you've got a good stretch. Start to rotate the ankles and the wrists. Flex and point. Rotate. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, and then we're going to stretch the fingers, stretch the toes. So a couple ways to stretch your feet. On top, then you have your heels connected to the floor. And from here, you want to try to activate your calf muscles. Press through the toes, rise up through the ball of the feet. Right? I use this all the time to unlock the joints. Little trot. Let's come to open for the hips. So you can either have double hand or one elbow in. Good, stretching out the wrists, palm and back of the hand, as well as your thumbs, fingers. Good to do these stretches, just I like to move through them, just a few seconds at a time. Let's come down to the ground. And rotate the hip. So my feet are just past hip width. Rotate it one at a time. And then same thing, butterfly out. Rocking forward and back. One up, one down. Just different small exercises to start moving the hips and the groin and the knees. And now we'll take our back stretch. So this foot stays as is. This one comes out. You're just going to drop it down and lean back. Now this is honestly more of a stretch for your lower back and your hip and less than for your quad muscle, but you might feel it in the quad a little bit. You also might feel it in your knee a little bit, so you can just shake out the leg, let it breathe. We're going to go other side, drop it, and lay back. And as you lay back, you want to square your shoulders up to the front rather than twist. So as you twist, you want to reach. And you can twist back to the other side. You can even lay down with it if you like. Just playing with different levels, different angles of the torso and the arm. Good. Alright, let's pull this leg back now, away from the other foot, and take a quad stretch. If you can't lay back, no problem, just sit in it like this. Make sure you feel the stretch in your quad. You can bounce the leg a little bit, just create a little motion. And if you want to deepen the stretch, again, you can lay back, or you can just kind of try to get your body closer to that foot. Alright, lengthen it out, flex and point your feet. Circles, and do the same thing other side. Quad stretch, pull it back. Reaching side to side. Let's reach forward, up overhead, and pull the elbow down. Up and over. Good. Swing that leg across. Reach in the opposite direction. And try to get a shoulder stretch here as well by changing the angle. Generally, higher is better, and if your hands can be off the floor, that's ideal, so that there is room for it to deepen the stretch. So cross stretch, reach. Again, reaching at different angles, overhead, overhead, down by your side. From here, you're going to roll to your stomach and twist to the other side. Open the leg, the arm. Okay, hopefully you can see that. So here, roll, reach other way. And you want to add a little bit of movement, right? Bending the elbow, little circles, just any natural movement will help loosen up the joint because that's how it moves. That's how it's designed to move. You can also reach over your head and back. Alright, so let's just do that for another 30 seconds or so. And I will say it's even better if you can grab onto like your chair, like that, because then it anchors the hand so that when you pull, it deepens the stretch. You can literally grab on anything. If you don't have something to grab onto, just go to a wall and do the same thing. Right, just like this. Grab the wall. You should feel a really nice opening in the shoulder. All right. Let's come up for a minute. I just realized I think my phone is about low on battery. It's okay. Okay, so let's take a roll down. Grab a towel if you have it. If you don't, no worries. So we're going to start with our full roll down, starting with the chin tuck, leading with the crown of the head. From here, you're going to scoop, look up. Keep looking up all the way. And reset. Roll down. Arch the back. Support your hands. Sorry, not your hands. Support your lower back. Get a little arch. Squeeze your butt. This time we'll go to our swan dive with the towel. Twist. Find your flat back. So with the towel up. Right here. You're just going to pull down overhead and back. Okay, do that 2 times down, 3 times standing. Side to side. And if you need to choke out a little bit, you can for the passive stretch. Circles. Remember, as you're doing this, maintain a straight, stiff line with your towel. Whatever cloth you have, it could be a pillowcase is good, a shirt, and those circles. And now do bigger circles. Actually, let's leave the towel for now. Let's just use our body weight. So you're going to curl over. Go to the other side. Dead weight, nice and loose. Come up and around. You do a little swing at the bottom. And that swing is really shifting the hips and letting the arms just naturally twist. You can also do circles in your hips. So you want to make sure you're doing circles again in your hips, your spine, which is more the arms. Open up the shoulders. Big circles forward, back to forward. Stretch it overhead. Stretch your feet out as well. Other arm. Good. Clasp the hands. Push your palms up and out. Well, first pull your hands back as far as you can. Elbows back. And flip palms to face up. And press. Try to extend all the way through. It might feel a little challenging, but it should open up the front delts a bit. If you're having trouble with this, don't you worry. We're going to go to a nice shoulder opener stretch. So the first one, right here. Right? So you want your full forearm and hand on the wall, flat against the wall. Put in the elbow, and you're just going to lean forward, and the goal is to get this right here back, up and out. Right? Not just to leave it there, but to really shift the shoulder blade and the shoulder in its socket. You can do this from a lunge like I'm doing it, or from your knee. If you use one knee, less weight, two knees down, more of your body weight will press into it. For me, this is a really intense stretch, especially lately since I've been just using my arms and my hands for computer stuff. So I've been really tight here, and the more you can really breathe in that stretch, expand, contract the torso, and lean into it, the more mobile you'll feel, the more free you'll feel. So do that for at least 30 seconds to a minute each side. And then we'll go to the chair, and if you prefer to use the chair instead of the wall, that's fine, but I like to do both. So you can do single arm, I prefer double, but you can do single. And you just want to, give your head enough space to go below the chair, and try to arch from your upper back rather than your lower back. Alright, so try to keep the lower back neutral by contracting your core. Take a deep breath in and then exhale and sink into the stretch. You can also move the hands like so, the elbows. Awesome. Okay, next we'll go. Next we'll go to back to the chair. You want to sit parallel to the wall. My picture's right there, but. And you're going to use the side of the chair to pull, your foot to push and twist as the arm stays back. Alright, so open like that. As far as you feel like you can go. And you have three hand positions. There's flat palm, index and thumb on the wall and pinky outside of the hand. So there's one. This gives your external rotation. This is more mid, and this is more rotated inward. You can see sometimes I'm kind of pulsing, just kind of moving it around. I'm always trying to get as many clicks, pops. I know pops can be scary to some people, but it's really an indication that you're moving in the right direction. So that you're creating, unlocking. Think of it as unlocking instead of popping. Unlocking the joints. So again, right now I'm really using this hand to help turn me away, and if I wanted a deeper stretch, I could use my foot against the wall and press. Again, you don't need a chair to do this. You could just do this standing or sitting. And again, making sure you're getting all the angles, right? Hand like that, hand flat, and hand inside. Once you've done that, we're again going to repeat one more time, going back to the overhead stretch. Right, the goal is to feel a little bit looser every time. We'll probably just do this once more though. So you have either the wall, the top of the chair, or the bottom of the chair. Actually, I forgot about this one. Let's do this before. So you're going to come to the top of the chair, or table, whatever you have, and you're going to twist going this way, look past your arm, and then twist up while in a flat back. So arm twist, open, and notice my knees, hopefully you can see, I'll show from the side. So as I open, one knee bends to create a little more space in the twist, and then the other knee bends when I reach. Right, so this is kind of rolling on the traps, on the lats. We're going to stretch our traps in a minute. So do that both sides. And if you feel any stiffness in certain areas, like I feel a lot of stiffness right here on my right side, which I'm using for my computer work. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it one more stretch. And I want you to do the same thing wherever you feel tight at. Okay, so after all this deep stretching, we always want to just kind of loosen up, allow the joints to move within their natural range. Let's stretch the wrists out one more time. Palm to palm, hand to palm, and hand to thumb. If you'd rather not do it hand to hand, you can always use a surface, preferably a soft surface like a rug or a pillow or a chair like this. Stretch out the fingers. This is important stuff, y'all. Shake it out. So I like doing this shake, right, sideways, and then forward and back. Nothing too aggressive, just to loosen up. Do the same thing with the shoulders. Kind of bouncing the heels side to side. This is another stretch that feels really good on the hands. You just take the outside of the hand by the pinky, wrap it around your hips, and you can stretch the fingers like so, or by pressing the heel of the hand down.
And when you speak, angels sing from
Alright, let's quick water, and then we're going to get into some strength work. All right, so grab your towel, come to a wall, and we're going to do a 30-second wall sit into touching your toes while holding the towel and moving. Here we go, 30 seconds. You're just going to be here. You're going to go up and down, in and out. Up and down. Really retract your shoulder blades. Engage your core. And you should feel a good amount here. 10 more seconds. And come up. Touch your toes. Hold it. Now you're gonna you can look up for a second, but I want you to touch your toes and twist so that your hips go to one side, your hands go to the other side. If you feel a good stretch, twist and hold. Obviously, if you can't touch your feet or the floor, just grab your leg. The idea is when you twist, you should feel a stretch kind of like by where the Adidas lines are on the outside of the hamstring, as well as the calf, the ankle. Good. One more time. 30-second hold. Engage your core. Good. I always like to practice my cutting. Just helps me stay distracted from for like 5 seconds. Okay, come up. Swan dive with the hips back. And walk yourself out. Downward dog. Start trotting with the toes again. Pressure the heels down. Good. Come to your plank. Hold it. Engage your core and your butt. Good. Now separate the legs and twist. Rotate your hips and your shoulders to the side. Make sure your hips aren't high. Keep them low in the plank. Good. Drop your knees. Hands parallel. Retract the shoulder blades. And press. Retract and press. Okay, do that a handful of times. And then we'll go into push-ups. Your knees or your feet is fine. as many as you want to do. Child's pose. Leave one hand out and stretch. Let yourself down. Press up in cobra. Twist the hips, lower back. And cat-cow. Roll up to the back. Downward dog. Child's pose, and then roll up again. Roll up. Reset. This is for your spine. Drop the hips. Drop the torso. Leave everything heavy. Curl up to the belly first. Belly. Head is heavy. Go slow, really slow. Take it again. Reset. Alright, take a lunge out. You can use a chair or something to hold on to if you need. Help you balance. Rocking forward and back. So we're going to take a hamstring stretch. Put the hips back, hold that for about 10 to 20 seconds, then come forward, hip stretch. Really make sure that knee is straight. Completely straight. Do that as few times as you need. And then we'll drop into the figure four pigeon. And on the side, lunge, to hamstring. You can additionally add this stretch here for the quad and the hip, if you like. You can also turn the foot in so that you get more of the groin on the back leg. Also make sure you flex your foot when you're stretching your hamstring. Okay, one more time, forward and back. Oh yeah, add your twist. Cross reach. Okay, when you're in a challenging position like this, well, one, if you have support, you can use that, but also you just gotta hold that best you can and breathe. Let the breathing do the rest of the stretching for you, and gravity. Okay, pigeon stretch. And then we'll start to stretch our glutes. Or flex and stretch it, honestly. All right, shake it out. Great work. So we're going to be on the ground now. Oh, my battery is actually about to die. And my charger's only right here. Okay. All right, so next we get to our lower back and glute. Super important. So we'll start with our traditional glute stretch. Wrap it around, get that foot as high up towards the hip as you can. I like to twist and sink into it. A lot of people just stay up here. If you feel the stretch up here enough, that's fine. But if it's just kind of like, oh, this is easy, definitely lean into it. And you can get to the point where the foot even comes up and you press on the inside of the thigh, or you don't even have to really press, just put your body weight into it. We're stretching a real big muscle group, so take your time with this. Again, you can bounce it a little bit, loosen it up if you want. And then once you're ready, bring your foot in to the inside of the thigh. And if you're able, press the hips up and through, and back. Up and through, down and back. Again, range of motion, right? Not just a static stretch, but moving through. Again, I always like to stretch out and massage after a deep stretch like that. So just do that as long as you need to on both sides, and then the last version of this stretch, right? We got number 1 here, 2, foot up, 3, hips up, 4, and lastly, knees together. Always been a kind of tricky one for me. So have your hips feeling like butter. A little movement there. I personally like to move through these stretches at a decent pace. Switch sides, and then I also like to, and you should do this, go to straddle in between. Alright, just kind of shifting. Finding where we're tight at. Rotate the hip over. Alright, so we got the basic stretches in there. Now we're going to do a little strengthening in our glute bridge. Let's just go for about 8 double, 8 single each side. Stretch out the hamstring. Grab your leg if you can't grab your foot. There we go, single leg. Really make sure the leg that's bent, that's active, is squeezing. The glute has to squeeze at the top. Back to the hamstring stretch. Do one more time the cross stretch as well. Again, if you can't grab your foot, grab your leg, and if that's too difficult, wrap your towel or a TheraBand around your foot so you can use that as an extension. Okay, other side, right leg. 8, 7, 6. Stretch it out. Take it across the body. Okay, next we'll roll over on our side. Nice and easy, just going to lift the leg up. Now I don't want you to turn your leg this way. Okay, not external, but keep it parallel. Toes should stay facing. I really try to work inside and outside of the leg. Nice. Other side. So you can sleep at night, all in your ways. So you can wake up and rise. Walk in your way. So you won't go. One more time, stretching the straddle. Right? Trying to get more and more space in these joints, the spine and the hips. Next, we'll go into our circles. The most important part is right here. You want to make sure it doesn't fall. Alright, you want to try to go as high up as you can, drop it as low as you can, and then let it swing through. So there is a little bit of muscular, energetic effort there. Bringing it up, and then you just kind of let the gravity take it. Bring it up, gravity take it. You're welcome to do these both ways. You can do small circles, big circles, whatever feels good. But definitely do some big circles. Other side. And then the last one you can do is double leg. I like to do one up, one down, opposition. You can also do like scissors. These are a great way to get your core working. All you need is the weight of your legs. Mind you, it's easier if your back is on the ground. like so. A little more challenging if your upper back is up and your chin is tucked. You can do scissors, you can do bicycles. All of these things are going to be to loosen up your hips and or your knees and your ankles. You can do open and close. And I recommend you do that for as long as you can until you get a little fatigued, take a break, and then just do any other stretch that you really need that you didn't get enough of, right? So at this point, I'm feeling really loose, and I can just kind of go through all the different positions and see what it is. Like, I still really need to stretch here, especially my lower back. So find wherever that is, and if you're already feeling super loose, awesome. And then we'll just finish with a little more strength work here. Alright, finishing up, we'll start with our parallel squats and sumo. Hip width. Squat and come up. Bouncing it. Come up. You can do this however you want. You can do single squats. You can do multiple bounces before you come up. You can do a pause hold. You can do slow down, explosive up. Right? Yeah, so you want to just do that maybe 30 seconds or so, different variations. And then we switch to sumo. For sumo, don't over-rotate. Nice 30, max 45-degree angle. Open the hips. Right? It's not just in the knees. Really open the hips. You can use your elbows to do so. First, get that good stretch. Then, take your elbows off. Press with your feet. Hold it and press up. From there. Right, we really want to build our hip strength. Not just our legs and our glute, but our hips. Squeeze the butt at the top. Again, if you need to deepen the stretch, you can go back to it. Take a side lunge. You can even switch it all the way around. Right, so we're engaging, we're flexing our muscles, and then right away mobilizing. Flex and stretch. Alright, shake it out. We don't have to do a crazy amount, that's the nice thing. Even if you're strong, you only need a handful of reps to really get things in place. Next, we'll go to our single leg. Coming down. Try not to lean forward. Put pressure in the middle torso and the heel. Before you even come up, engage the leg by pressing down. Like you're trying to break through the floor. Press down, drive up. All the effort should be in this one side. If you feel too weak to do it, or you feel like your joints aren't stable or anything like that, just use the support. Press through the leg. Give yourself a little bit of assistance. Drive up. You should feel this all in the active leg. And we just, at a pace that it works well for you, crank out about 8 to 10 reps. Make sure that you're going down and up, right?
It's not like back and forth. Straight down. Straight up. Last few. Make sure your hips come forward a little bit. Squeeze your butt. Lock out every time. Last two. And one. Bam. You do this every day, you can get strong, I'm telling you. And obviously, the more reps you do, the better. But again, try not to push with that back leg. Even I catch myself doing that. So really use that front leg to drive.